Hey, did I hear you say there's a chapter in your book called When Clutter is Good? Yep, I actually came up with 4 different scenarios where clutter could be considered good. One I call Evidence of Life. Have you ever wandered through a model home and oohed and awed about how perfect and beautifully decorated it is? And you're secretly thinking no human could live here, only robots. If you have friends that keep their house that way, how long do you want to stay there? Like about 10 minutes. The second one I call When Tidying/Decluttering Backfires. Once I had a boss who'd taken a productivity seminar, and he decided that we should all spend 10 to 15 minutes at the end of the day putting away our stuff and tidying up our desks. He was sure it was just going to help his bottom line so much. That seems like a good idea. What's wrong with that? That really backfired for me because the work was so hard and I so did not look forward to it that when I came in and saw that totally clean desk in the morning, I just wanted to leave those little projects, let sleeping dogs lie. It would take me half an hour to get down and actually start working. I solved that problem by switching it up. I did the 10 to 15 minutes of tidying first thing in the morning, which I enjoyed way more than the engineering, but at least then I was kind of in the flow of the projects, kind of getting familiar with them again, and I could go ahead and actually do some work. So when somebody gives me a hard time at home for leaving it a mess, I can just say, I'll do it in the morning. I'll jumpstart my morning. Yeah, right. You are onto something. We should retitle this Clutter as Potential Energy. The way clutter can be good is if it shows you're just in the flow of some wildly important creative project. Like when I was finishing my 3rd book and I was 2 weeks late on the edit, and it was August and my office was so hot that sweat was just pouring off me, but I didn't even have the time or even awareness to feel uncomfortable. Or if you're some important director working on some important movie, you can't possibly stop until production is done to tidy up. You have to pick up the pieces sometime, right? Of course, for me that's the best part, order restoration. But if that's not you, you can always have your assistant do it. The 4th way is related to the first way. It's when having a completely orderly house becomes the most important priority in your home. When everybody in the house gets it cemented in their head that no game will be started or creative project without every single piece being put away by the end of the day, that'll just be about the end of any creative projects or games being played. You'll either have a bunch of TV watchers or video game watchers, or you'll be in the house alone most of the time because the people that like a more relaxed surrounding will go elsewhere as soon as they can. Again, I have to say, is that really a bad thing? Well, it can mess with their self-criticism and self-esteem. You don't want that, do you? Oh yeah, huh?